Hey everyone, welcome to Rona's Homeschool Creations channel. Today I wanted to show you guys how I do my digital pre-K circle time with my youngest. I do have children with learning disabilities, but for their safety, I'm not going to announce what that disability is precisely, but I will go ahead and tell you some of the challenges that I do have. So some of the things that we have to get acquainted with and learn how to work with at home is receptive speech delay, expressive speech delay. We've got some occupational therapy going on, and also we've got some learning challenges when it comes to eye contact, which we don't force in this house. And so we have to find a different way to help our child learn. So what we noticed over the COVID-19 pandemic was that our child did a really awesome job at picking up things that were educational on the screen. So I have taken that to my advantage to go ahead and teach him some academics and trying to get him prepared for kindergarten. We're not sure if we are going to skip enrolling kindergarten and enroll him in first and just give him some time, or if he will be ready. So we're going to test this out for a year and see how it does. But so far, he's really surprised us. Just the other day, he labeled the letter D spontaneously, so it must be working. Today, he labeled the color purple on his own. So it must be working. So let me go ahead and show you what I do during my circle time routine, which takes anywhere from an hour to an hour, 15 minutes, because we plug in some activities in between everything. So first things first, this is not a typical setting for a neurotypical learner. This is for my individual neurodiverse child. I am not saying that this will work for every neurodiverse child, but this is how I do it. Our child is very motivated by things that are on the TV and the screen. So we are working to meet him in the middle and get him to learn more concepts, which again have been working for us. So this is my setup. I use my laptop and I connect it to a small television, and he sits in front of that. And that desk area is where we give him some matching activities to do that go along with the educational songs and videos. Since YouTube does not allow you to really make a playlist anymore based off of children's videos, I go ahead and I bookmark it. It's a horrible picture, but I bookmark it on my computer. That way I can click to the videos that I need right away. So my little one generally wakes up with a song already stuck in his head, and whatever that song is, I play it for him. That's what gets him interested in what I'm doing, gets him to come and sit down with me. He gets to do a little something that he wants to do. It's a win-win situation. So as you can see in this picture, he had Baby Shark stuck in his head this morning. And after he's had the opportunity to sing his favorite tune, we move on to the ABC Rock. This ABC Rock is paired with a puzzle. I have a few different ABC puzzles because doing the same thing over and over again gets a little boring. So I go ahead and I just bring out a different puzzle for him, and I pause it in between, talk to him about the letters, and give him the opportunity to match the letters to the letters that are on the screen. The next song that we listen to is called the Count Bounce. It's this like really cool, cute little reggae type of song, and he really loves it. So again, I have different puzzles, number puzzles to use with him to keep him engaged and matching those numbers. He has randomly labeled number 2 for us before, so I know that this is working and that he's paying attention to it. Okay, and then depending on where we are with the calendar, if it's up to 20, Number Rock is a good song to use. But I mean, you can use it for the entire month too, because it goes up to at least 20 and kind of expands more than 10 because count bounce only goes up to 10. So you can expand the number, language, or knowledge from there. So a little disclaimer, this Sunday through Saturday laminated thing that I'm holding right now was not created by me. It was created by his special ed teacher because we tried out the public school special ed room and it was virtual. This is where we got most of our ideas for the songs, but unfortunately the setting didn't work. Number one, it was only 30 minutes long and we kind of had to do everything in 30 minutes, which is really hard to do for a child like mine that is a sensory seeker. He also wasn't allowed to hold things in his hands anymore. They wanted him to learn how to just sit and pay attention, which I didn't feel was appropriate for him, because holding things in his hands helps him to stay in his seat. So because I homeschool my oldest daughter already, who is going into second grade, I figured, you know what, pre-K is optional in a public school anyway. So we're just going to withdraw him, go back to the IEP next year, and then ask for a different option where I get a speech consult through the district and I am his teacher. So anyway, that's where we got this laminated Sunday through Saturday thing. And we listened to The Days of the Week by Super Simple Songs. He loves this song, but he's not yet reading the words, but I'm sure we just started this for a month. So I'm sure within a year it will look different. The next song that we sing is The Months of the Year. And my son thought this was really funny because we used the months of the year from the calendar set that we had. And the song says, sing it quiet and sing it loud. Now do it really fast. And when we had to do this really fast, we were flipping through all the names really quickly. That's why you see my daughter helping out here. It was super funny and he was laughing. So we thought that was pretty fun. We are big fans of Jack Hartman in this house, so we found Jack Hartman singing about the month of May, and I just left the calendar in front of him and kind of let him watch the whole thing. And usually every circle time has a read aloud, so today's read aloud was Chicka Chicka Boom Boom. I made the laminated coconut tree, and I found some lowercase alphabet puzzle pieces made out of foam, and I let him play with that while he was listening to the story. And then I found this really cute video of a monster talking about patterns, and I took a picture of the cubes of the pattern that I made, and I tried to encourage him to make a pattern, and this is what he came up with. Then I found a super cute Sesame Street video of Ernie and Bert singing about circles, and I made a couple of these lines and a circle for him to see what he could do, and this is what he came up with. Okay, this next activity where he uses the dot stickers with the M's was not my original idea. This is from the special needs teacher that we were with, and I had him go ahead and complete the activity. This was another activity set up by the special ed teacher, and I just submit videos or pictures to her to kind of prove our work and keep our end of the bargain until the end of the school year, and then we're going to officially just homeschool by ourselves in the fall of 2021. But she had noted in her Google Classroom to listen to Head, Shoulders, Knees, and Toes and play with Mr. Potato Head, so that's what we did. And then after we were done with everything in our circle time, it was about maybe an hour and 10 minutes today to get everything done, but that's because we pause the videos, we allow for breaks, we do our activities, but we get everything done. And once we were done, we went outside. He was barefoot and earthing and playing in the backyard in the grass and having a good old time. He was tuckered out by the time this was done. But I mean, you guys, in an hour and a half to get, or an hour and 10 minutes to get all of the stuff done for pre-K is amazing. And it allows me to allow him to go out and play and do whatever he wants to do for the rest of the day and kind of unschool, I guess. And then I can focus on my daughter. So this is a really good routine that I like and we're keeping, and I'm excited for what next year will bring us after we've been consistent with it to see what he can do. Thanks for watching, and let me know if you have any questions.